This video is sponsored by Yabaku's Cold Store.
I'm Cornelia J. I'm 19 years of age and I'm having a baby girl. I have a baby girl. Yeah. I was in school when I found out I was pregnant. I was writing Wasi by that time. And I didn't know I was pregnant, but sometimes I thought about it. But I didn't want to give it a thought because it happened. My menses would skip, but I thought, but it's okay. So when I came home, I was sick. I felt sick. I grew lean, but I thought, my menses would come. And my mom said, Abna. I said, oh, mom, no. So we went to the hospital, and due to the sickness, it wasn't about pregnancy. So we went to the hospital, and the lab results came, and I was pregnant. I was disappointed in myself, and I didn't want my friends to know, but it was life. And I cried. I used to cry like, Obia Mary school day. How will I go out with my friends, like party and all those stuff? But I thought, it was okay. And my mom too, she was a bit disappointed in me because my father was angry with me because I didn't like going to school at that time. I was on and off. And me coming home with pregnancy, how are we going to tell them? And with time, she was okay. Sometimes she would cry with me like, nah, why won't you walk over? And I'll say, oh ma, and she'd say, okay. My sister came in, she's a nurse, and she said, let her abort, otherwise the father will be angry. And my mom would say like, oh, and yes, let's her give birth. And I was okay. So with the pregnancy, we moved from here. I was staying at home, so we moved because I didn't want people to know. I'll be ashamed. So we went to Kentington where my sister was staying. I stayed there, like I went there for about, when I was 5 months, my belly hasn't appeared. It was very small, cute one. So we went there and I was there till December. When I was going to give birth in January, I came because their landlord over there didn't want me to give birth there because the baby, they cry and everything. So we came to Athens. When I came, my friends, when they see me, I was shy, so every day I stayed indoors. I didn't come out. When I came in, I was coming to bath and I'll go back inside. And yeah, that's my story. And when I gave birth, I thought, hey, oh dear, no, I didn't know. Say, hey, when I gave birth, the baby wasn't getting enough breast milk and crying. When she shouts, I can't even sleep. But now, dear, yeah, I'm okay with it. Yeah. He knew I was pregnant, but I didn't want to admit it. He was telling me, and I'll say, I'm going to buy. He say, I won't give you money. You have to use your own money, otherwise I won't give you money because I know you are pregnant. He's a movie director and video director and not a call on it. That time too, girls and money. And he's a bit handsome. Yeah. So that's what attracted me and I liked him. He knew, so he wasn't surprised when you went to the hospital. He wasn't surprised. He was like, I told you were pregnant. And so he was happy. He came to talk to my mom and like, ma, so my mom was like, okay, so what should we do? He said, oh, let her give birth. After that, we'll see what we will do. Then she continued schooling. That's why he told my mom. And my mom was happy with it because was a young girl. Yeah. So my mom was happy and he was also happy, but I was the one who was sad because how will I go out? The parties, Mary school pool party. So I was sad, but all the same, every day he came here, we sat, we talk. When me going to Kentington, he was there. He came there even once a week to visit me and we would talk and he will make me happy, like he will make me forget the sorrow and the other part of me being pregnant. So I was happy with him. and my pregnancy. During delivery, I didn't know when to deliver because the date, there were 3 dates. The first one, I didn't give birth then. The second one, no. And so I delivered on the 19th of January. That was the last date. So when I was home, I planned that I would give birth on the 12th. That was the first one. The 12th to it reached, the baby is not coming. I will sit and cry. I say, a young girl being pregnant. As a time I saw not missing a break. So I will sit there and cry. Like my mom would say, wait, when your time is due, you will deliver. I said, okay. So sometimes when I'm there, I will feel some pains. I thought say it's delivery. My mom said no. So when it was the 19th, it was around 12 o'clock. I was feeling some pains, and when the pain started, I need to go. I said, why? So when my brother, my elder brother, he'll be watching some movies, and when I hear the sound, then my pain starts again, and say stop. Everybody will be silent. Then the pain will disappear. I say and when the pain, the sound started, and the pain will start again. So it was that I was around that, and it was 3 o'clock because I wanted to be full before I go to the hospital. So the pain became unbearable because I didn't deliver around at home. So we took a car from here to Fumesa. That's what I wanted because Missy at also for Pekasa. So during the pain, I was in the pain now from here to Fumesa, but there was no traffic. So when we went there, the nurse checked me. She said 1 cm. I said 1 cm pain baby we saying and she was like, until you reach 10, then you deliver. I said okay. I was there walking. Pain mother made that form. Then you say no, otherwise it's not good. I'll be on the bed. There was a lady beside me. Say when the pain comes, you just hold the bed. And I said okay. He reached a time I couldn't hold it anymore. I will bang my head on the wall, like I don't know what to do. But we reached the hospital around 4 o'clock, and like 6:30 I have delivered. It was such a miracle. Even the nurse couldn't believe it because I came 4 o'clock, I was 1 cm, then 6 o'clock I have delivered. Like I was happy when the baby came out, like the joy in me. I was even crying because I never imagined, and it came out this way. I was happy and also sad, and it's always a memory to me. Sometimes I sit and I remember, and I'll be like, yeah. I was happy, like she was beautiful. She was beautiful, hairy. I was like, I cried. When I went she was like, so I was really happy when I gave birth. Yeah. I'm not with my father, but my mom. My mom has been with me throughout my pregnancy. My vomiting. I didn't spit because I wasn't like that. I could eat. Even in the morning when I wake up, the leftover fufu, I could eat it. So she was there with me eating, going to do my hair, like everything. My mom was with me. So like going to the hospital, she was the one. And I went with the baby's father too. He was there, but he was not that affectionate. He was even laughing at me because and that was it. Then my mom and him, they have been with me, and at the hospital there came my sister and some friends feeding the baby likewise because I wasn't having enough breast milk. So we gave her artificial food for like a week. We did her exclusive breastfeeding, so like a week we gave her artificial food, and when the breast milk came, she continued from there and until she was 6 months. Yeah. Hey, Jai. The way I drank, I've been crying. It wasn't come. Even my sister came. She was a nurse, so when she came, she used she used a needle, the one they used a syringe. She cut it and she put it here, and she will be sucking it out, but it wasn't coming. So the first day I came, now they gave me the mashed kinky too. I couldn't even drink, but they say drink for the baby, drink it. In the evening, they would, it was abenkwine. My mom would say, drink it. And I say, mommy, the mommy, yes, I make a cracker. I was me, the no, yes, I can't no for. And I'll be like, yes, I'm saying, you bolo bolo. And she's like, bolo bolo ben. And so around that time, I was eating porridge, milk, palm nut soup, fufu. So that helped me. I don't know if that helped, but they will say it helped. So it helped me, and the breast milk came. Yeah, sometimes when I was with my sister, I was happy I was there, but sometimes no, she made me feel sad and depressed because sometimes I would cry the whole day. But all the same, it was good. My sister, like sometimes when I was there, even food cry was about to eat, no, she would tell me, a journey man was so fed. And I was like, oh, nah, I will do it for you. And she'd be like, no. Even my mom would cry, like, my own sister, why? Like sometimes she will insult, school. Like sometimes, no, but it was normal. Sometimes I said I was a teenager and it was teenage pregnancy, so it wasn't their fault, it was my own fault. So yeah, and the crying, sometimes I couldn't sleep. When they told me the baby was in breech position, that one cried, they stop. It was like they I don't know, they shouldn't have told me, because hey, breech, my sister said breech the old BS thing, baby operation, hey, it was like hey, I cried the whole day. My mom would be like, oh, we're best son. They told me to put a pillow at my back when I was sleeping, and I did it and it changed. And when I would go to the hospital, they would tell me, say, your urine is plus, I don't know, protein plus. Hey, when I came home, I couldn't eat, because when I hear those stuff, then my mind couldn't take it. My brain, I can't do anything when they tell me those things. So anytime I go, when they tell me, I will just ease my mind off it. I don't want to even think about it. So that was the time when I was saying I was feeling a bit depressed during my pregnancy. That was the time, yeah. Motherhood, I don't think it's a challenge, because I don't know. It's a regular routine. Me washing, I always do it. Maybe breastfeeding would have been the challenge, but now it's not. Maybe in terms of money aspect, but that one is taken care of. So it's not a challenge. It's just normal routine that we do every day. Me bathing my baby and washing clothes is just normal. So it's not a challenge. I've not faced any challenge as of now. I don't know if it's later to come, but I don't know. For now, I'm not facing any challenge. When I see my baby, it's even rewarding. Like the way she look at me, mama, I'm even happy with that. The first day she started working, I couldn't hide my excitement. My mother be like, and I didn't win. Like I was happy when she stand and she'll be walking, she'll be opening her legs. Like I was happy with it, and it makes me so happy. Like I didn't abort the baby, I had it. Yeah. Okay, I'll urge every youth to abstain from sex, and also when you get pregnant, have the baby. Yeah.
This video was brought to you by Yabaku's Cold Store. Eat fresh daily.